Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. I've had this for a month now, and I have some mixed thoughts. And I'll tell you at the end of the video what I'm going to be doing with this device, whether I'm going to be using it as my daily phone or switching to a different phone. So stay tuned to the end to hear about that. But I want to start things off with design, and it's super premium. And I love the design. I especially love the color, but since I want to keep it safe, and I did get some scuffs, I accidentally did drop it, and my screen protector did break. Thankfully, I have another screen protector. I'm going to be installing that, but I did get some scuffs right here. However, this case from Thinborn, I'll be leaving a link in the description down below, has become one of my favorite cases for the Z Fold 6. First of all, it protects the cameras really well, and carbon fiber, super clean and minimal. And not only that, MagSafe on the Fold 6 is present. And I have MagSafe chargers, so I just put this on there and I'm all set to go. I have a MagSafe magnetic, not charger, but just a magnetic stand in my car, and I throw this on there and I'm all set to go. Obviously, I have wireless charging in my car as well, and I can easily recommend this case. And I kind of wish MagSafe was a thing with Android devices, just built in, but it's not. This case takes care of that. So huge shout out to Thinborn for sending out this case. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to check out this case for the Fold 6 as well as the Flip 6. And they have a bunch of other cases also for the Pixel 9 as well. And if you use code MTG Productions, you'll get 15% off your next order. So yeah, it's going to bring some premium feel to your already premium looking Z Fold 6. And I love the blue. I think it's the best color on the Fold 6 this year. But there is a couple things that I wish we had, and one is titanium build coming from the S24 Ultra. I wish they brought it to the Fold 6, because all the things that I would have loved to see on the Fold 6 that are not present should have been here because of how much we're paying for. And one is titanium build. Another is the anti-reflective coating display. We don't get that on the Z Fold 6. Now, I'm not even asking for having it on the inner display. Just having an anti-reflective coating display on the outer display would have been pretty nice, but it's not. Although the inner display is still really nice. The crease, however, I think they could have done some more work. Competitors have done this, for example, OnePlus Open Crease, if you ask me, because I've also used that too. It's less noticeable than the Z Fold 6, but I can still tell you this, using this on a daily, like, it's not going to come to the point where you don't want to use this phone because of the crease. It's just when you have both devices side by side, OnePlus Open is less noticeable than the Z Fold 6. So I just wanted to point that out. Another thing that I have gotten used to, but I still prefer more on the OnePlus Open, is having that wider, more conventional type of outer display. This one is still a little bit too tight, especially when I'm like typing something. So that's just something I've gotten used to, but definitely could have been a little bit wider and have like more of a conventional smartphone outer display type of thing. So everything else though about design has been great. Fingerprint sensor, I don't use it, but it's fluid, it's fast. And I also don't use the under display camera. It's potato quality. So I just want to point that out there. If I'm going to take a selfie, I'll probably use just the rear cameras or this front facing camera. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really take selfies, so I'm not really using the camera. But if it's a video call, then I'm using this camera. Like, I'm not taking pictures or videos. I'm using it for video calling, and I'm not using this under display camera. It is potato quality. It's like really grainy, blurry, it's not good. It's not good. So I think Samsung could either, there's room for improvement for the tech, or they can just go for a normal hole punch in the inner display. I don't know. That's just my thoughts about it. But design is still really good, and I think Samsung has started to settle. Now, when it comes to performance, you obviously know it's going to perform like a champ. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is phenomenal, 12 gigs of RAM, starting 256 gigs of storage. You can get 512 or a terabyte. and One UI 6.1, and I'm super excited for One UI 7 whenever that comes, and hopefully it comes soon. And also 7 years of software updates is promised for this device, so we'll see in 7 years if how well Android, I think like 21, is going to perform on the Z Fold 6. But nonetheless, it's nice to see that Samsung is promising long years of software updates. I think we're at a point where a lot of people are starting to hold on to their devices much longer and longer, so it only does make sense. But there's really nothing to complain about with the performance. Maybe they could have put in some more RAM, 16 gigs of RAM, to compete with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold and the OnePlus Open, or max it out at like 24 gigs of RAM. I don't know. That's something, I would have liked to have seen, but in the past month, the performance has been phenomenal. When we come to the cameras, I'll be honest, they're pretty good. I mean, they're not going to be flagship quality, and if this is your main device, I still think it's a great setup of cameras to take photos and videos and even start making content like this. I mean, I started making content with my LG G3, and it took me about like 5-6 years until I actually got a camera, a dedicated camera to take photos and videos. And I still mainly record with a smartphone. I use A-roll and B-roll, mix it with smartphone and camera footage. So I think this is still a great phone to start making content. Remember, the best camera you have is the one in your pocket. And if it's the Z Fold 6, you got a great phone. I mean, starting with the LG G3, it was pretty rough. I remember. And then back then I thought the photo quality, video quality was great, but this compared to that, obviously it's going to be much better. But here's what I have to say overall with the camera. I wish the Fold 6 had the same camera setup as the S24 Ultra. Again, it comes down to price. You're paying a premium price for a premium phone, but you aren't getting premium cameras. So hopefully next year with Z Fold 7, or if they release a Z Fold 6 Ultra, I don't know. But let's just say Z Fold 7, they put out some sort of premium camera setup and it mirrors the upcoming S25 Ultra. The battery life. The battery life, at first it was pretty good, but now the more I use it, the more I realize it sucks. Like, it really does suck. If you're a light user, yeah, it's gonna get you throughout the day. And a 4,400 milliamp hour battery, I'll be honest with you, it's not the largest battery, especially for a foldable. And if you're going to be using the inner display like this, it's going to run out real quickly. Even the OnePlus Open has a 4,800 milliamp hour battery. It performs much better. But the thing that has really, I wouldn't say aggravated, but has kind of started to annoy me for the past month is the charging speeds. It's like 25 watts charging wired and wireless. That's like, obviously I have a MagSafe charger and I'm throwing it on there, but if I do end up forgetting and I know that wired charging is a bit faster, it's still like not that fast. And it kind of could have been better. At least put in like 45. Again, take Samsung S24 Ultra's 45 watt charging, implement it into the Fold 6, but they didn't. OnePlus Open, again, I'm comparing, but that's the phone I was coming from, as well as the S24 Ultra. That had like 67 watts of wired charging and a larger battery. And while that didn't have wireless charging, I was completely content with that because I knew, like, I'll wake up in the morning, throw it on my phone onto the charger or plug it in the charger, USB-C charger, and within like 30 minutes, I'm all set to go. And mind you, I only charge up to 80%, my device to 80%. Well, my daily phones. My other phones, sometimes I charge up to 100, but that's not the point. The point is, like, I'll charge it for like 25, 30 minutes, and I'm all set for the day. This one, like, I have to wait and wait and wait, and just the battery life itself isn't that great either. And yes, even though you have Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and it helps with the efficiency, I'm consistently using my phone a lot. And that was just like one of the biggest downgrades. At first it was good, and then it just started to annoy me, just how slow it charges. And you're paying a premium price, $1,900, and you're getting slow charging. Like, the battery technology, the charging speeds, the charging tech is out there. Implement it into a phone that costs $1,900. Again, this is just me. Some may agree, some may not, but it really has been annoying. And that's going to lead me into the pricing. $1899. It's hard to justify this price tag for this phone because, one, it's a premium phone and you're not getting premium specs for some categories. but also it's a $100 increase from last year's Fold 5. And by the way, if you have a Fold 5, don't pick up the Fold 6. It's not worth upgrading. At least that's how I see it. Now, do keep in mind though, the phone always goes on sale. Samsung devices will always go on sale, and you'll be able to find it for a good price. And I'll be leaving links in the description down below. And also, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, definitely be sure to subscribe and follow me on my YouTube community page, where I do post deals on Samsung devices and other devices, other products as well when they do go on sale, and so that you guys don't miss out on those great opportunities. But $18.99 retail price, don't pick it up. Pick it up if you are looking to pick it up. Then pick it up when it goes on sale. But here's what I have to say. I love this device. I love the Z Fold 6. It's my first Samsung Fold. It's not my first Samsung Flip. This is like my fourth. I use the 3, the 4, 5, and this is a 6, so fourth. But this is my first Fold from Samsung. And I really do like it, but I wish those things like the titanium build, the anti-reflective coating display, having more RAM, for example, less of a crease, camera quality like S24 camera quality, like having a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, faster charging speeds, like 45 watts at the minimum. These things would have been great, and it would have been a much easier recommendation as a foldable. But as of right now, there's other options, and an option I've used is the OnePlus Open, and the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, as of this recording, has not been released. It probably won't be released when this video does come out, but I'm going to be trying that phone, and that phone does look really promising. And I hope with Fold 7 they implement literally just mirror the S25 Ultra and make that like how can I put it? Make that Galaxy S25 Ultra a S25 Ultra Fold, something like that. That's how I see it. That's how I would like to see it. You can agree with me, you can disagree. That's perfectly fine. But I'm going to tell you this: after 1 month of using this device, I will be switching to the OnePlus Open. I know this is not like I'm switching back to this type of phone video thing, or I'm sharing with you guys my honest thoughts and what I've experienced in the past month. I've felt more content using the OnePlus Open, and everyone has their own priorities when using a smartphone. Some may care about having great battery life, some may not. Some may care about having great camera quality, like top of the line camera quality, some may not. We have our own preferences for what we look for in a foldable, and for me, battery is an important factor. And this just ain't it, Chief. Just ain't it. So yeah, OnePlus Open is going to be the device I'll be switching to. But of course, in the meantime, there's going to be other phones I will be reviewing. But until those reviews are completed and tested, OnePlus Open is going to be the device I will be returning back to. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely be sure to superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me. Don't forget to check out my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Urban Glow. Links in the description down below. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.